Yo, what is good, everyone? It's the boy Arcana MD back again with another video, and this video is a little bit more controversial yet needed to be talked about. It has to be about paying fighting game players, paying the FGC that it's due, and why it fails in comparison to other esports and other game genres such as FPS, real-time strategy, mobile games, etc. So now let's get this video started. The first thing I would want to talk about is definitely the free-to-play aspect of these other games as opposed to fighting games. A lot of fighting games, if not all fighting games, are paid. You have to pay them. You have to pay like a $60 price tag on, or $50-$40 price tag on to play the game. While games like League, Dota, even Valorant, etc., they are free to play, and you don't have to like buy the game. You can buy skins, you can buy content for those games, etc. Let's take a look at Multi vs. Evo. Multi vs. Evo had like $1,000 prize pool, and that game was free to play. So I feel like that can actually really work out for a lot of reasons, because like free to play, because people are definitely willing to pay for these things. Let's take a look at Dragon Ball FighterZ for an example. If Dragon Ball FighterZ came out free to play with constant updates and constant everything, and like constant new content, etc., I feel like that game would have made a lot more money than selling $60 per copy. It already sold 8 million copies. Think about the amount of money it would make. Think about the amount of money they would make if the game was free to play and came out with regular updates and content that like new skins, new stages. I'm still waiting on my Hyperbolic Time Chamber stage, by the way, and etc. Like, you know, we only have one stage in the last 4 years of the game. The game, one stage came in season 2. We only have one stage DLC in 4 years. That's crazy to think about. Almost 5 years in, and we only had one stage DLC. That's it. So I feel like a lot of people, and no costumes, a lot of people are willing to pay for these costumes and willing to pay for these DLC. If the game, even if the game wasn't free to play, but if the game was free to play, I feel like personally people would definitely made a lot more money off of those, because people would definitely be willing to buy the DLC needed for it. And another thing I would like to point out is as to why the FGC is sort of poverty level in terms of these other esports, is because these prize pools, I'm gonna go into prize pools, event organizers, and crowdfunding, because like those are the three things I want to cover. There's all these things gonna be wrapped up into one. So these prize pools are abysmal from these like event organizers, basically. Like, for real, like, if a lot of people have seen the HBox tweet where he got $75 as CEO, and like it's just for 5th place, and that's just unfortunate. And I really do feel like that a lot of these event organizers for these huge events should definitely put a little bit more money into their games, into the games that they host. Yes, you can do it for the love of the game. You gotta do it for the love of the game, because people really like to come to these events and stuff like that to meet people, etc., and compete. But like, there's no way that, you know, like let's take Dragon Ball FighterZ for an example, right? Like for Combo Breaker, Legendary Prayer won $940 according to Liquipedia.net, which is crazy to think about. I kind of feel like, you know, yes, this first place, he actually really didn't reimburse him for like his traveling and stuff like that. Like I feel like his traveling and stuff cost a whole lot more than the money he won. So he went in and won, but he still left negative. And let's take a look at Heatwave. Heatwave, Wawa came in and won $8,010, and that was crowdfunded. Most of the way that was crowdfunded. Yes, we had a pop bonus of $7,000. If the $7,000 pop bonus went all the way up to $20,000 for a heat wave. That's insane. That's actually insane. And wow, almost to $20,000 for Bum's birthday bash. Wawa won again. Well, technically, Heat Wave was after the birthday bash, but Wawa won again. Wawa was first place yet again, but Wawa won $7,738. So Wawa made more money from Heat Wave, from Bum's birthday bash and Heat Wave, than a lot of these than he did from, you know, he didn't even place in Combo Breaker, but he made more money from Heat Wave and Bum's birthday bash than a lot of these players combined. Then yeah, Wawa has made more money than the top 4 of Combo Breaker combined, which is just crazy. Actually, he made more money in Heat Wave and Bum's birthday bash than the top 8 combined, which is even more crazy. That's actually insane. So it goes without saying that Bum has definitely got players paid more money than a lot of these majors, because he advertises the match arena. I feel like the match arena itself, like the prize pool for Heat Wave was $16,020.30. All for that being match arena one, right? $7,000 was the original bonus. They basically doubled that and then some with match arena. And Bum's birthday bash, the prize pool for Dragon Ball was $15,476.58 with Maturino. So like, yeah, like it's just crazy. And then Combo Breaker's prize pool was a measly $2,240 with the Maturino not being announced or stuff like that. So this is why crowdfunding goes a long way, because a lot of people really really want to see these players win and see these players get paid for playing really well and entertaining us and doing a lot of other stuff, and the practice and the hard work and stuff like that, so it doesn't make it seem like it's just a waste of time. This is why a lot of these players are going to content creation, etc., because playing in tournaments just isn't the way to make the money needed to actually, you know, go to these events and stuff. Like, going to these events are not the way. It's not worth it. You're still leaving in the negative, so like, shouldn't really matter. Or in a net negative. Yeah, it's like that. But yeah, it'd be like that. But I'm starting to run out of time for this video, so I hope, you know, this video kind of educates people on how to, like, why the fighting game community is sort of poverty, in terms of why we're not getting paid. Yes, I feel like these event organizers should definitely insert more money, or at least have a match arena present, so they can much like how Bum did, so these players can actually get paid. So I am going to, like, that's my main pet peeve about these tournaments. But like, other than that, the free to play aspect is a really good thing to have, and that's just about it. So I'm going to catch you guys later on the next video on another FGC related topic I might record tomorrow or etc. So I'll let you all know. I'll let you all know more about this topic later on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter. So I'll catch you all later. Peace.